handshakes.
Handshakes.
And more handshakes. Hello, welcome to Wrestle MSX, the best wrestling channel you've never heard of. I'm Michael.
I'm Sally.
And we begin with a recap from Raw's ending between Jacob Fatu and Roman Reigns, and then kick off SmackDown with a suited and booted Cody Rhodes. And he has new information for us. He's medically cleared for action. Rhodes then asks what's next, with him then being interrupted by Ricky Saints, and he is not messing about. Saints says he's young, successful, rich, debonair and suave. Now for me, that is quite the ego. Ethan Page, please take note. This guy introduced himself. He didn't need somebody to do it for him. And if you've got an ego, you do it yourself. So please, Ethan, take note. He says he's the revolution before saying welcome to Friday Night Saints. See? Ego.
Yeah.
Rhodes asks what's the difference between now and the last time you stepped up to me. You, comes the reply, with Saints saying Rhodes is barely hanging on and he's here to relieve him of his duties. Rhodes then tells Saints if he's ready to throw down, then let's do it. The pair shake hands with a match then set for later. But in the musings we do next week, I'll go more into Saints and how I thought. Yes. Yeah. Obviously, I know from the other wrestling show, we love you WWE, but that's what you do. That's, yes.
Backstage, Kathy Kelly asks Charlotte Flair if she's worried about Fatal Influence's number advantage before her match with Jayne. Before she can answer though, Rhea Ripley appears and offers to help out in case she gets ambushed by Fatal Influence. Flair refuses, with Bliss saying she makes a good point. Flair says she only needs Bliss, and even though the pair have a cute goth thing going on, three's a crowd. Flair then heads out.
Spoiler, three's not a crowd for next week. So, first up, Charlotte Flair versus Jacy Jayne. Bliss and the rest of Fatal Influence are at ringside. Before Double J enters the ring, she vows to the crowd to take out the legends one at a time. After Flair downed Jayne at one point, she strutted like a dad before crotch chopping, clearly a fan of the best era, Attitude. A back body drop by Flair, which is not her usual fighting style. I did like that, you see. She's been listening, you got to mix it up. Flair followed with Flair chops, which slowed Jayne, with Jayne then rolling through from a crossbody and getting a 2 count.
Jayne then kicked out of a moonsault on 2, with Jayne getting 2 off a knee to the face. A big boot then floored Jayne, followed by a figure 8. But Henley pulls Flair's arm from under her, breaking the move. Bliss then levelled Henley, with Reed then taking out Bliss. Reed then gets on the apron, but Flair takes her out. As Flair then turns towards the ring, she's caught with a rolling encore from Jayne, who then covers for the 1, 2, 3. After the match, Fatal Influence beat on Flair and Bliss, but Mummy heads out for the save. After the ring was cleared, Flair and Ripley shook hands.
Wowzers. And as I said a little earlier, this is a 6-woman tag for next week, which I think we saw coming a mile away.
Yeah.
Backstage, Byron Saxton asks the women's tag champs what they think of Fatal Influence, with Bree saying she's impressed by them and Paige adding they'll deal with them in due time. Saxton then asks how they plan on defeating the Irresistible Forces later, with Bree saying with resilience and experience, plus she's back, meaning Paige.
We then cut to our priest talking with Fraxiom from earlier and arranging a match for the tag titles later. But more importantly, you can see Paul Heyman in the background speaking with Nick Aldis, we think.
It certainly looked like that.
Yeah.
We then see The Miz and Kit Wilson devise a plan to catch Danhausen and tempt him to open a briefcase with human monies. The case is loaded to go off and temporarily blind Hausen so the pair can then jump him. I don't know why I'm saying this. Kit and Miz then go and hide, with Danhausen then opening the case and taking the money, and then just walking off. Miz and Wilson then return to the case, wondering why it didn't go off, and open it. with it, of course, then going off in their face. I mean, I suppose this is funny if you're 5, I don't know, but absolutely ridiculous.
Next up, Damian Priest and R-Truth defend their WWE Tag Team Championships against Fraxiom. Ron Cena did his 5-knuckle shuffle, with Priest then knocking Frazier into Axiom, who was covering Truth and breaking the pin. Priest hulked up at this point and south of heaven Frazier before dropping Axiom with a razor's edge and cover for the 3. After the match, Talatonga destroyed all 4 men while Solo watched on.
We have a break, come back, and then hear from Solo. He says Jacob made a mistake last week on SmackDown. He beat up the MFTs, saying he took out Tala's family and that his brothers are my brothers. He finishes by saying when Jacob gets to the building, he's a dead man walking. The Usos' music then hits, with the twins heading out. Jimmy says to Solo he knows he has an issue with a Samoan werewolf, but he isn't the only one who has issues with him. Jimmy adds the mistake Fatu made was when he put his hands on Reigns, with Jay saying he used the sacred move, the Tongan death grip.
Jay then tells Solo to leave Fatu for Reigns, with Solo retorting there's plenty of Fatu to go around for everyone. Jay then says they're not asking, they're telling him. Solo laughs and then says he hasn't got time for this before heading over to the ropes. He then nods and we see Tala take out both Usos. Solo then gets on bended knee and tells the Usos to tell Reigns he isn't his tribal chief, and what he says, they don't give a damn. Oh, and Jacob's still a dead man.
Backstage, Sami Zayn confronts Cody Rhodes and says, "You called me sarcastic for calling you Golden Boy," with Zayn then saying, "You want to be Golden Boy. We all do." Sami adds that they're the last real good guys and that they're the same. Cody agrees, but for one thing, they're not the same.
Cody Rhodes versus Ricky Saints is next up, with Saints working over Cody's eye when he can. He goes old school from the top rope, with Rhodes then replying with a scoop power slam, disaster kick and Cody cutter. The pair then exchange 2-count covers, with Saints getting another 2 off a Revolution DDT. Essentially a massive tornado DDT.
It was massive as well.
Rhodes then counters Saints into a crossroads and covers for the 1, 2, 3. After the match, Gunther jumps Rhodes and puts him to sleep. He breaks it off and then attacks him again, with Backstagers intervening. Gunther then raises the title before exiting the ring.
So keep your eye out for that thumbnail. Danhausen drives down next and throws out some merch, with the Miz then heading out and admitting he is cursed. Miz says he will be Danhausen's mentor, with the pair then nearly shaking hands, as it's stopped by Kit Wilson heading out. Wilson says Miz is mentoring him and tells him to wake up, with Miz telling Wilson to wake up, as Danhausen has mastered the curse, inspired a connection with everyone all around the world, and zoned in on what it takes to be WWE superstar. Wilson then recites a poem he's written and ends by asking Miz to shake his hand. Danhausen then also offers his hand to Miz. After playing the crowd and going to each, he shakes Danhausen's, with Danhausen then cursing Kit. As he does though, Miz attacks him, with Kit then joining in. Miz hits the skull-crushing finale, with Wilson landing his Men Cry 2 elbow from the top rope. I literally don't know what I've just watched or read.
I don't know. We have a vignette from Blake Monroe before our next match. Angel versus Royce Keys. Berto with Angel. The Los Garzons try and cheat Keys, but to no avail, as he catches Angel when he tries to land a crossbody. Keys then lands a power slam from the middle rope and then finishes Angel with the ultimate spine buster. Keys covers and wins.
Backstage, Kathy Kelly asks Tiffany Stratton what her plan is now she has the US title, with Stratton offering an open challenge, which I think we've alluded to somewhere along the line. Chelsea Green then rolls up, literally, and takes her up on the offer as she's pretty healthy again, with Julia and James then showing up. James is looking for a rematch for Julia, with Stratton saying she likes the sound of a title match next week. Julia says she can't wait, with Stratton saying she was talking to James. Stratton then heads off with Green in tow.
We then see Royce Keys on the phone telling someone he'll call them back before Jacob Fatu appears. The pair then break into a smile and embrace. Keys reminisces about the old times with Fatu. Who knew? Before saying that Reigns is back on top and that he needs Fatu to werewolf up. Keys then says people like them take everything they want, with Fatu then heading off. As he does, Keys is jumped by Tala, with Solo and Fatu then going at it. Tala then chokeslams Fatu through a table.
Just going back to with Sami saying that him and Rhodes are like the only good guys left. I mean, it's kind of true because Keys is obviously playing a heel.
Yeah.
And you've got Trick Williams playing the heel, and you've got Ricky Saints playing the heel. So, yeah, maybe they do need some faces.
Yeah.
Like, everybody, but it's easy to be a heel.
Yeah, it's more fun.
Right, it would be. We then see a Gingerbread Man in the ring with Sami Zayn heading out. Zayn talks about Bob Dylan, saying when he turned to an electric guitar, people turned on him, and he can relate, with Zayn again saying he doesn't know what he did wrong. He can handle bad reactions, but not disrespect. Sami rambles on and on before going to hit the costume. He then realises what he was about to do before shaking the hand of the Gingerbread Man. Sami then kicks Gingy right in the ginger snaps before dropping an elbow to it. Oh, what am I watching here?
I don't know.
Sami then beats up the Gingerbread Man, with Trick then heading out for the save. Is this real?
It might be slightly a dream. We then head backstage where Byron Saxton is with the Irresistible Forces. Jax reminds Saxton that it was Flair that was pinned at WrestleMania, not either of them, with Jax vowing they will win the tag titles back.
We then hear from Trick Williams, who's just come out of the doctor's room where the Gingerbread Man is. Trick says no one touches the Gingerbread Man. This is to Kathy Kelly, by the way. And that Sami had better pray that he's okay. Trick then says he and Zayn have a match at Backlash. The doctor then comes out and shakes his head. So it seems we've lost Gingy.
Sorry, what?
Oh, he's silly. Oh, yeah, it's right though.
Yeah,
It's silly.
it is silly,
But Trick
yeah.
plays it round. He's like, better not lose him. It is funny, but it's ridiculous.
Next up, Brie Bella and Paige defend their women's tag team titles against the Irresistible Forces. Brie lands a Brie mode knee but can't follow up as Jax knocks her to the floor. Paige and Legend then enter the fray, with Lash taking a Paige Turner and Bella Buster, only for Jax to make the save on the follow-up cover. Jax then tosses Paige out the ring, goes over to her corner and gets Legend to tag her in.
Jax then squashes Brie in the corner and looks for the Annihilator, but Paige kicks Jax's leg from under her, causing her to fall back into the ring, where Brie grabs her legs and rolls her up for the 3 count.
We then get this.
We get a few matches announced for SmackDown next week, then learn there will be a funeral for the Gingerbread Man. We'll then cut to Sami Zayn questioning Aldis about giving TV time to the Gingerbread Man, with Aldis deadpan asking Zayn to show some respect, as everyone is grieving. Aldis then makes the match between Zayn and Trick at Backlash official. Finally something serious. Zayn goes with Danhausen then appearing. He wants a match against Miz and Wilson, with Aldis saying he can have one at Backlash as long as he finds a tag partner. He's going to resurrect that blooming Gingerbread Man.
Oh, God.
You heard it here first. Oh dear.
Right, should we do some seriousness?
Gingerhausen. Sorry, come on.
So, to the last match of the night and the main event of the evening, the Usos versus Solo Sikoa and Tala Tonga. Solo had the early going, even telling Jimmy to go back to Raw, before Tala came in and continued the beatdown to Big Jim. Jimmy, of course, turned things around while Solo wasted time lining up a spike and brought in Jay. Jay landed a super kick and spear to Solo, with Tala then making the save on the follow-up cover.
Tala then suffered stereo super kicks before dealing with both Usos as they tried to attack him on the outside. Tala then started clearing the announcer's desk, but Jacob Fatu attacked him, with the ref then calling for the bell. Fatu takes out Tala with the ring steps before entering the ring and confronting Solo. Fatu gives Solo the Tongan death grip, with Tala then coming back.
Tala looks to chokeslam Fatu through the announcer's desk, but the Tongan death grip is applied again.
It's not been seen for a hell of a long time, has it?
Before Fatu then Samoan drops Tala through the announcer's desk. Fatu then makes his way back to the ring where the Usos are waiting. The three square up, but Fatu just walks between the pair and out the ring. SmackDown goes off the air with Fatu telling Jimmy and Jay to tell Reigns he's going to dog walk his bum bum.
We said about how Fatu would fare against the Usos.
Yeah.
Don't know if it was off camera or on camera. And you can't really have Fatu beating both of them up.
No, because they're both...
Because they are the king of the tag teams, even though they haven't got the belts. And as I say, Jay's
main event Jay. And...
Exactly. So you can't have... And although you're building Fatu, you can't just have him steamrolling both of them
Exactly,
two.
yeah.
So I think they played that off well, just walking between them, because...
You can't make them
You've got
weak.
next Friday. You've got next Monday.
Yes.
Something could happen. But so I think is that 5 matches we've got now for Backlash? Did we say
I feel like
Zayn and...
we might have...
I think we said
we
Zayn
might have added them.
and Williams, because obviously with Zayn coming continuing after WrestleMania, it's like this is going to go on further. But now the Danhausen one, so that might make...
I think that's 5.
5 matches. I don't know what's going on there. Because when it's done, who's he going to fight then? Anyway, now for Michael's moment of the night. This could be a match line, and look at promo, something funny, interesting, serious, quirky, and or different, just something that catches my eye. Maybe it's Gingy. Obviously, it has to wait until the end, because if I do it halfway through and it's something that happens at the end, it's kind of a spoiler. So, Michael's moment of the night, sometimes good, sometimes So hang around and wait and see as to whether you disagree. It's not a Gingerbread Man.
Oh.
Sorry to disappoint. Now, this is nothing specifically to do with the wrestling. Obviously, it's with the show. But it was Priest enjoying what he's doing. Because at one point, Truth was in the corner. And obviously, you're in the corner. I think it was Axiom. And obviously, the ref's like, break it up, break it up. So Truth's like, okay, I'm breaking it up. And you can see Priest in the corner. And then as the two wrestlers come away from the corner, Truth gets Axiom in a headlock. And he's like, oh, I've got you now. And Priest just laughing. He's got a big grin on his face, and he's just laughing. And it's like, you know what? He's enjoying what he's doing. He's just enjoying the fun that R-Truth is bringing.
Yeah.
So it's nothing serious. It's not story related. It's not an amazing move. It's not the silly gingerbread farce. It's not, as I say, it's not an amazing, wow, look at Fatu beating up Tala Tonga and the Tongan death grip. It's just seeing Priest enjoying what he's doing. Because you don't see that often.
No.
Yes, I know that they're being serious, but just to see him like smiling and be like, yeah, I'm enjoying this.
Yeah.
Good on him.
Fair enough. Agree or have any thoughts that you'd like to share with us, then please feel free to leave them in the comment section down below. Don't forget to go and check out our Musings video with our thoughts and honest opinions on the last week of WWE, because a new one drops every
time Pluto completes an orbit of the sun.
Wednesday.
Anyway, as always, thank you very much for watching. If you like what we do, please subscribe.
And we'll see you Tuesday for Raw.